1. Plan slower, shorter travel days. Have you ever finished a trip and thought, I need a vacation for my vacation? That's because so many of us still travel the way we did in our 40s and 50s, rushing, connecting flights, or driving long stretches without a break. But after 70, your body and mind crave something different, a slower rhythm. When planning a trip, think about your energy as something to protect, not just spend. If you're flying overseas, consider a stopover. Maybe spend a day in a city halfway along your route. Use that time to rest, stretch, and enjoy a meal instead of forcing yourself through 15 straight hours in the air. Mary, a 75-year-old widow, used to visit her daughter in Australia, but dreaded the journey so much that she almost gave up on those trips. The flight left her swollen, stiff, and exhausted for days. But then she tried breaking the trip into 2 parts, stopping in Hawaii for 2 nights before flying on. Now, she looks forward to those trips, saying the stopover feels like a mini vacation of its own. She arrives ready to hug her grandchildren, not collapse into bed. Slowing down doesn't mean missing out. It means arriving with enough energy to actually enjoy the moments you came for. 2. Choose the right transportation and seating. Comfort isn't a luxury anymore. It's a necessity if you want to travel without exhaustion. A cramped seat or too many stairs can turn even a short trip into something that feels twice as long. Whenever possible, choose aisle seats on flights. They let you stretch, stand, and move without feeling trapped. On trains, look for seats near restrooms or dining cars, so you don't have to walk far when you need a break. And yes, if you can, consider paying for extra legroom or premium economy. Tom, a 74-year-old grandfather, used to land at his son's house barely able to walk from the plane to the car. His ankles would swell, and he felt like the trip aged him every time. On a friend's advice, he started requesting bulkhead seats, those spots with extra space, and wearing compression socks. The change was dramatic. Now, he says he feels fresh enough to kneel on the floor and play blocks with his grandkids the same day he arrives. Think of better seating and smart choices not as an indulgence, but as a way to preserve your energy for what matters most. The people and places waiting for you. 3. Pack smart and light for your body. How many times have you returned from a trip, unpacked your bags, and realized you didn't even use half of what you brought? Overpacking isn't just inconvenient. It can be painful. Heavy bags strain your back, shoulders, and knees, and can turn even a short walk through an airport into a chore. Choose lightweight, rolling luggage, and limit yourself to essentials. Bring clothes that layer well and match easily. Leave behind the just-in-case extras. 9 times out of 10, you won't miss them. Nancy, a 72-year-old retired teacher, learned this the hard way. On one trip to Italy, she brought 2 full suitcases, thinking she needed multiple outfits for every occasion. By the time she reached Florence, her back was aching, and she dreaded the thought of moving hotels. The next year, she tried again, this time with just 1 small carry-on, a pair of comfortable walking shoes, and a light coat. She told me she felt free, mobile, and even walked 5 miles a day exploring the city without feeling drained. Travel light, and your body will thank you. The less you carry, the more you can truly experience. 4. Build in rest and recovery time. Here's a truth many of us ignore. You don't have to see and do everything to make a trip worthwhile. In fact, sometimes the most memorable moments happen when we slow down and simply be. Plan your schedule with space to rest. Let mornings start slow with a quiet breakfast and a cup of coffee by the window. After exploring, take an afternoon break, maybe a nap, maybe a gentle walk, or even just time sitting on a park bench, soaking in the atmosphere. Mary, during a trip to Paris, booked tours for every single day of her first week. By the 3rd day, she was so exhausted she didn't want to leave her hotel room. So she changed her plans. She started spending her afternoons sitting by the Seine, reading a book and watching the boats drift by. When she came home, she said those peaceful afternoons were what she remembered most, far more than the rushed tours she had booked. Rest isn't a waste of time. It's what lets you savor the places you visit without burning out. 5. Keep your body moving and nourished. Ironically, staying still for too long can make you feel more tired. not less. Long flights, car rides, or even bus tours can leave you stiff and sluggish if you don't move regularly. Stand and stretch every hour, even if it's just a quick walk to the restroom or a few steps in the aisle. Simple exercises, ankle circles, gentle shoulder rolls, or bending your knees a few times. Keep your circulation strong and your energy steady. Hydration is another key. Air travel especially can leave you dehydrated, which makes fatigue worse. Carry a refillable water bottle and pack healthy snacks like nuts or fruit to keep your energy stable between meals. Tom, the same grandfather we talked about earlier, used to feel completely wiped out after every trip. Now, with his new routine, moving every hour, staying hydrated and eating light snacks, he says he arrives feeling alert, with enough energy to actually enjoy time with his family instead of recovering in bed. Travel isn't just about getting to your destination. It's about arriving ready to make memories.